Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I literally forget how I used to intro this. Like, the Ready Player Dumb stuff is so ingrained in my brain that I'm like, I don't know. I think we used to say, like,
hello and welcome to the semi-perfect.
Yeah, no, that's not it, though.
I don't know.
That was absolutely, that's Ready Player Dumb. Hello and
now
welcome.
it's time to start anew. We're in a new house.
Ow, my arm.
We're in a new house. And now it's a time to start anew with a new
I'm just kidding.
Style intro.
That didn't hurt my arm.
Okay.
But, you know. So, hi, everybody. Semi-Perfect Podcast. It is Cinco de Mayo, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't even...
What the fuck? It is.
So I didn't even realize this, and this is how bad this is. I didn't realize this, and I actually had the biggest freaking, like, Mexican restaurant lunch that I've, like, ever had during a work day. Like, so I, it didn't even occur to me, like, oh yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo. I don't know. It just, wow. Hello. But yeah, welcome in. This is the first Semi-Perfect Podcast of May, obviously, but it's also the first one in about a month because Sarah and I moved and we skipped the previous episode because
we literally had nothing set up yet.
Yeah.
We were like, let's just take some time to move into our house.
And we're about, like, what percentage of setup would you say we're, like, 30%?
I would say
we have, like, the key,
more like 40.
Yeah, we have, like, the key components. Like, we have the computers set up.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like, they still need a lot of organizing.
Yeah.
But enough that we can play Among Us, and that's all that matters.
Among Us.
And
Among Us.
We have. Oh, I hear Paleo. So you can always bring Paleo out of the weeds with that. And yeah, it's. We'll kind of give a story, I guess, about the move and whatnot, but we'll get into that. First, let me introduce everybody. Jaxblade is in the house.
Heidi ho, ha ha ha.
El Saber de Spark.
That's me.
Laura.
Hey.
PaleoSteno.
Hello.
Toodles.
Hi.
And I'm ACRacebest. And again, we welcome you all into the Semi-Perfect Podcast. So, yeah, we always like to kick off these with food posts. And then we're going to catch up with everybody and see what everyone's been up to. And that'll probably be when Sarah and I get into our story of the move. And then I was looking now at the lineup. Yeah, we got some stuff we're going to be talking about. Cool. So yeah, why don't we get into the food posts?
Okay. All right. Well, people are gonna get a little bit of streamception, I think. Hold on, 1 second, because I only got one screen I'm working with. All right. First food post of the day is Saberspark 2.
Yeah, baby, Saberspark 2.
Yeah.
With some,
Saberspark 2.
Yeah.
What is it, Saberspark?
What we have here is a chicken teriyaki that I made. I made the marinade earlier today. I had to improvise some parts to it, but all in all, it kind of came together quite well. The chicken, I put it on the grill, propane. Hank, be blessed. I put some olive oil on the grate of the grill to see if it helped with the searing. It was a little. It could have been a bit more succulent. I grilled up some vegetables, some cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots, trying to get more produce in, and then steamed some white rice. And yeah, that was the meal. I thought it was fine. It could be tightened up across the board, but it's better than eating like Chipotle all the time as I do, or as I did.
I thought it was a
Laura's
delightful meal.
Thank you. Laura's inspired me to eat better and to cook more, so it's been fun.
That's because I've lived my whole life being like, I can't afford to eat out. I need to make food that lasts me for 5 days.
Yes. Valid. I've been there.
See, I just live the life of I can't afford to eat out, but I still do.
There's a small dusting. Is that all salt on top of there?
Ooh.
There's like a healthy amount of.
Oh, hold on. On my chicken teriyaki.
Yeah.
I put some garlic salt on there because I didn't put any seasoning on the rice, and I threw some garlic salt in before I mixed it all together with the rice to get a good like mixture. I mean, I'm such a barbarian that I did this, and then later on I'm like, give me the hot sauce. Like, I want some spice to it. 'Cause I love spice. But it was good.
Those chopsticks look like they could kill somebody.
Like
Like hefty chopsticks.
Yeah.
And they have. We got Jory says Terry. Oh, someone else had teriyaki chicken with steamed carrots, rice, shrimp, sauce, and broccoli, plus a new microphone for my computer.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, microphones don't digest as well, but
Yeah.
I also like the that picture in the background. That's Travis Pastrana. Yeah. Just now you know.
It's like I see a race car. I know
Yep.
that Jeffrey knows who they is.
Yep.
Who they is.
Who they is?
We got Nathaniel Foga had California Philly cheesesteak with a side of fries that I obtained from the Cheesecake Factory, and for the first trying something from that place, I'd say it was pretty delicious. Nice.
Nice. Cheesecake Factory is one of those places where they have a lot of like.
Yeah,
Their
they do,
menu is
dude.
like 500 pages long.
Dude,
It's a
freaking
book.
Cheesecake Factory. Like last week, I had to be careful because I got like a Oreo cheesecake slice just for like, I was just like, I'm gonna treat myself. I burned 1,000 calories this workout. I'm gonna have a good thing, and I get it. And I'm about to go in, and I'm like putting in my Fitness Pal, and then it's like, oh yeah, one slice of this is 1,600 calories, and I'm like, what? And I'm just like, what are you talking about?
1,600?
Yeah, for one slice. One slice of Oreo cheesecake is 1,600 calories. So I was
Get
just like,
out of
I'm gonna have
town. That's
a quarter. I'm just gonna have a quarter of this, and I'll eat it gradually throughout the week. And so, like, because I can eat it all in one go, but it would, like if I eat like a bunch of junk in one go, it makes me sluggish, and then I can't get on with my day. But like with that, it was just like, oh my god, I'm not wasting 1,600 calories.
Is
on
it?
freaking-
Is it
It's like
bad?
a whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same.
Is it bad though that like all I know of this cake is that it's Oreo and it's 1,600 calories, and I'm like, oh my god, this thing sounds amazing.
No, it was. It was amazing, and I would have crushed it in a second if I didn't see that. I was just
Yeah.
like,
Ignorance is bliss, Jaxblade.
yeah.
Fritz Roll says, "What's up, Semi-Perfect Podcast crew? I'm happy to tell y'all that today I've officially finished my sophomore year of college. Congrats!"
Get it.
To celebrate
get
my
it.
first night of summer break, I'm watching the college boys lacrosse team win their conference semifinal match. And okay, let's check this out. I see pizza.
Pizza.
Oh, that's got your name all over it, Fritz.
Mhm.
And yeah, okay,
Okay.
yeah. You got the drink.
Nice.
You got the drink. Oh, that.
Nice.
Okay, I gotta admit, I love the fact that they have 5 TVs and they all have the same thing on them.
Yeah.
They're like, in case anyone wants to watch the top right corner TV, we got you.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, my ADD brain can't handle this. If it was multiple like things going, I'd be like, I can't focus. I need like one sense of direction for a monitor. I can't look at 5.
no, I get
That's
you.
excessive.
Yeah.
That's interesting that it's. Yeah, I would have just turned off the other 4.
Well.
Here we see a herd of white girls watching football.
Of the Basic Bitch Academy.
Nora Mermaid says, today has been a great day, semi-perfect pod. I got Burger King fries, the superior fries. Fight me on this, I dare you. Fully
No.
hydrated on that H2O, and I miss you all so much. Love you guys. Hugs to you all.
Okay. Saber.
Real fast.
Yeah.
I was of the same opinion that Burger King fries were like top tier, and for some reason I was sold on this. No, right. I was sold on this. I think it was nostalgia because my father and I would go to Burger King on road trips when I was young, and I was like, wow, Burger King fries are the
Yeah, it was-
best, nice and crispy.
As a kid, like they had that
As a kid.
commercial. Yeah, they had that commercial that says like, "Oh yeah, the Burger King fries are like crunchy and not like big soggy McDonald's fries
They're-
or whatever."
Well, wow, that's some shade they're throwing. Damn. But here's the cold reality, and Jax can chime in on this because you
I
were the
worked there
front
for
line.
6 years, so I can tell you many things. Okay.
6
Well, my
years,
opinion,
damn, dude.
my opinion was this: I woke up out of the simulation, took the French pill, and I was like, French pill, and I was I woke up and I was like, these aren't that good, and I've never had a good Burger King fry ever since because they don't exist. Sorry, Nora.
Well, no, you know the thing about it is like they changed the fries midway because like when I worked there, like I started working. For people who don't know, I worked at Burger King from 2010 to 2016 because that's all I needed for money at the time. And yeah, so like originally the fries that we used to have were like these crunchier fries, like they were like these not soggy like Paleo said earlier, like they were these crunchy more starchy type of fries that like they tasted a bit better when you salted them. And then later on they switched them out to like more of these to me they were bland as fuck. That's just
they're very
like they're just bland as fuck. And then like they kept switching them out, and then they would start adding in like sweet potato fries and crinkle fries, but they never went back to those original fries. Now back in the day, sure, I'd agree with you, the Burger King fries were pretty decent, but then nowadays no.
Yeah, like out of the big three of like McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, it's Wendy's like for fries.
Okay, I was gonna ask. I was gonna say fast food fry.
I haven't had Wendy's fries ever. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had Wendy's fries. I've only had McDonald's, and I've never had Wendy's fries.
You know what we should do?
Wendy's fries has like whenever
you guys come over later in the year, like when things are cooled off, we should do a big old French fry like
mukbang
comparison.
Yeah,
honestly, let's just get like a big
French
thing
fry tier list.
Yes.
I never want the word mukbang associated with me, Jax. I'd rather mukbang is just even the word mukbang. Like I don't want that.
From Pokemon.
There will be no mukbang in my house. Thank you.
But I want to do that.
Sarah and I
got
mukbang all
Pokeballs.
the time.
Oh, boy.
You boys might have your mukbang, but take it outside.
Wait,
Yes,
you guys.
Nav.
Wait, what you should do? Assuming I'm not there, but what you should do is actually do like a blindfold test and see if you can identify which fries belong to which restaurant.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea.
I like that a lot. That's a fun idea.
So now, I'm on my way. Let's go.
I like that.
I'm trying to think of like Sarah, do you have input on this? Fast food fries?
I mean, like, there's not a lot of fast food fries that I can actually eat. I don't know. I'm not picking.
You're afraid to say In-N-Out
Literally,
because
I'm not.
everyone's gonna give you shit
actually
for
would
it.
say probably I maybe enjoy Chick-fil-A's a little bit better than I would
Oh,
In-N-Out.
oh no, sorry, I forgot you can eat Chick-fil-A's.
Yeah.
Waffle fries.
I mean, I'm honestly not very picky on fries. Like, any style of fry. Like, I'm good with waffle cut. I'm good with crinkle cut. I'm good with steak. I'm good with the shoestring or whatever. I'm good with like pretty much any style of fried potato.
It's like, I don't care. Just give it to me.
Yeah, I'm not very picky.
Yeah.
Put
Well, you know
potato in mouth.
You know, it's like surprisingly good because there's like Arby's fries is good. Like I like those crunchy ones. And then there's like freaking Five Guys fries is good. But you know, surprisingly, Mr. Beast fries are pretty good. Like I had Mr. Beast burger the other day fresh, and I was just like, oh fuck, this is actually good.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you, Mr. Beast. Okay, it's just like I was like, yeah.
Is this the YouTuber Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
a
He has a
restaurant?
whole burger restaurant now. It was like everywhere.
I don't know why I'm even surprised.
Mhm.
All right.
Checkers too.
Moving
What if-
forward.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
No, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. Pop Scene says I ate a stuffed crust cheese pizza from Papa John's today. No
Nice.
photo, but the
I can
description.
imagine it.
I can envision it. Oh, what do we have in this next photo?
We got Princess Deadpool, got some McDonald's tonight, and some booze for Pokemon themed D&D tonight. Hope you guys have fun and enjoy whatever you nommed on. Pokemon
Is that
D&D.
is that a Twilight Sparkle?
That sounds dope.
Wait, what is this photo?
Cute.
What's the photo?
It's a swimsuit Twilight
Oh,
From what?
oh,
from the one they went to the beach and like everybody forgot that sunset existed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she kept getting spanked. Yeah, I
Unforgivable.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they all had like
Okay.
super cute beach outfits.
I never saw that one all the way through. I need to watch that one. I saw
Bro.
that pony stuff. I can bless myself with.
Mhm.
Ah,
Let's do it.
G4. Yes.
Nice.
girls in swimsuits are just great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do
Girls
we
are
got here,
busted.
Sarah?
Ooh, got some art.
Dawson Gilreath says no food here except let's hope that this might happen this year.
Let's see.
And it's a photo of the hoof vine.
Aw.
Yeah, the Everfree Northwest. I guess they were asked a question about whose line. they had some cute art that came along with their answer.
Yeah.
With Saberspark and ACRacebest in
Yeah.
there with one of their ponies.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe it's been 7 years since I've done a Who's Line.
What was it that you posted? I think on the No, it was on the BronyCon promo for the last BronyCon. Saber, like, you responded like, I can't believe it's already been 60 years or something.
Right. It's been 84 years.
Oh, Anime Guy 01.
He's just still immortal. He hasn't changed at all.
Paleo will never age. There's not a lot.
Yeah, seriously.
Never.
Anime
He's
Guy
like
01
Keanu Reeves.
says, hey, got some good food. Many white cheddar mac and cheese bites. They are delicious.
Ooh. They sound delicious.
Ooh, yeah.
And Cadet with some got me a nice plate and drink today. Oh, looks like Santa Fe style.
Now, of all the things that we've seen, this is clearly the most unhealthy. Cadet, I hope that you start eating. What's that to the left? Is that
It's like a
lemonade?
It's a
Limeade?
limeade.
What
think.
the
You
heck is that
Ooh.
green stuff? Did you go pick some trees? What are you, a fucking pilgrim? What the fuck are you eating?
Bro, you eat so much of my leaves at conventions.
I
Don't
do.
even
I
add
really
me.
do. Yeah.
I
That's
think
like
it
tree
looks
star shit.
delicious, Cadet.
Oh, no. I was
Yo,
just...
we gotta go to conventions so we can eat tree stars.
Yeah. Oh god,
Tree
that would be such
star.
a good marketing ploy if they just could stitch spinach together in some
Are you
edible
kidding
way.
me? If they sold like a salad mix and like all the
Those
like
tree
lettuce
stars?
pieces were cut into star shapes, I would buy the hell out of that.
Dude,
Oh
we
god,
could
I would
all
eat
be
that every
dinosaurs.
day. Every
Same.
day. So good.
Perfect marketing strategy.
Cadet says
Like,
it's a
come on,
margarita.
let's go.
All right, we're gonna be rich, Laura. Patent pending.
Yes,
Well,
let's
No
do
one
it.
steal
Patent
our
pending. No
idea.
one take this.
It's worth mentioning this. Like, there were two things that made no sense to me. A, that tree stars were like the delicatessen. By the way,
Oh, we got a few
wait,
super chats.
oh wow,
Wow, yeah.
sorry, I didn't even know that
Okay.
these super chats were coming in. Go, Sarah.
Okay, I got Anime Guy 01 saying, "Hey guys, can't wait to see you beat Marluxia
Can't wait to beat
on
Marluxia.
Ready Player Dumb. We're getting close to where Marluxia is. We're taking it's a very long level to get to Marluxia, and it I'm tired.
Yeah, it fucking
I
sucks.
just want to finish this game.
I'm so glad that they gave me cards.
Yes.
Thank you.
We also got a super chat from F saying $50 if you kick Saber for 15 minutes. Unfortunately, we
I'll
are
do
all
it.
virtual. Oh yes,
I'll do it for
Ophelia,
free.
I'll do it for free.
Drive over there and kick Saber for 15 minutes, and F will give you $50.
Nora, and then says Mr. Oh, Nora says Mr. Beast fries suck.
Hey, it was
Whoa,
post
shots
workout.
fired.
I don't care. It was post workout. I was drained, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna order this shit, and it was fresh, and so that was just like it busted. I'll try it when I'm full next time.
Oh man. Oh man. Well,
Thank you for those super chats.
why don't we go
Yeah.
ahead and catch up with everybody and see?
What were you
see
saying though, Race? You were saying something about tree stars, and then you
Thank
stopped.
you.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. I was like, in the back of my head, I'm like, I know in my heart I was saying something, and I forgot. But you guys are here with me, so thank you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say two things. A, tree stars were like the delicatessen, right? You were like, oh my gosh, like those must taste amazing. They're leaves
Right.
off of trees, yet. Oh my gosh. The other thing is Spike, right? Spike is the dino that just loves to eat everything. When he pops out of his shell and he's like, dude, I got grass all over the place, and starts eating that grass. There is something that looks so delicious about that grass, the way he eats it.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, you're so valid about that, because like there is just something about that scene. Like I remember watching that scene as a kid, and I was just like, I looked at my sister and she had like salad or something like that, and I was like, give me that. I'm on.
Yeah.
It was, oh god, that damn grass scene. I don't know what it is.
It looks so good. For those, I see some people asking. Yeah, we are referring to The Land Before Time, and yeah, of course the tree stars in there, and plus like tree stars also like look like they were just so full of like they were like juicy, right? They had like the water. Oh yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. Well, since we're talking about all the excitement, Jax, why don't you kick us off? How's your last like month been? I mean, you could specific like keep it specific to the last week or so, but you know, we haven't seen you for a while, so.
Rebecca, you want to let me out real fast?
Okay, go Saber.
Yeah, go Saber. Ignore what I was
that
doing with
boy.
my life. Yeah. So anyway, no, it's pretty much basic stuff. I finished my TMNT video I worked hard on, which was fun. That was took forever, so that's came out.
I was there for the premiere. I was like, whoa.
Yes, thank you for being there. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
we
I'm
showed
glad
for a
you-
little bit of it too.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm glad that's done and it's doing well. So that's good. What else? Just doing more YouTube stuff, getting more clients because summertime's coming up. So a lot more people are showing up. So that's good. I watched all of Infinity Train. Well, not all of Infinity Train, the first 2 books of it with Paleo and Hero.
Nice.
It was pretty good. Actually, it was really great. I'm not gonna lie, it was really great. One of my favorite comic series got animated and it had its finale, which was Invincible. So yeah, that's
That's
super
why I'm late
awesome.
because I was watching it with my dad.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we finished it.
awesome. Yeah, he'll always have you. So anyway, yeah, it's really. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. Yeah, just working, doing this basic stuff, and fully vaxxed now, so that's cool. Yeah, so I
Hell
can
yeah.
go out, so I can go to the gym again. So it's pretty cool. So,
Fully Vax Jax.
fully vaxxed Jax.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
What's new with you, Laura?
Well, I will be fully vaxxed as of tomorrow.
Hell
To
yeah.
get my second vaccination tomorrow.
Nice.
And other than that, I've been playing like a lot of Pokemon Snap.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
like, do.
A lot.
Mm.
Because the first Pokemon Snap is like one of my top 5 favorite games ever.
Mhm.
And like been waiting 22 years for this shit, so yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty excited about it.
Awesome.
The first Pokemon
Yeah.
Snap is like, there's not that much in it, but it's fun. But this one's like, oh, it gives you a lot of shit to do.
There's so much stuff, and it's just like there keeps being more stuff. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. There's so much to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sarah was like, when the new game comes out, we're hitting this so hard.
Yeah, I'm like, we gotta stream this. I really want to stream it.
Yes, please do.
Yeah,
we
do
gotta,
it.
We gotta set up our streaming. We got our new couch, and now we gotta set up our like streaming like setup or whatever for us on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to watch Sarah play Pokemon Snap.
I told Sarah, I'm like, how-
And we even have our old N64 with Pokemon Snap, so like maybe
Oh.
we'll also dive into that.
Every other episode.
I've played like 2 Pokemon games for a grand total of like 5 minutes.
Well, we'll fix
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Dude.
We got a super chat here from F saying hashtag fully Jacksinated.
that.
And
Yeah,
since,
Jacksinated. Hell yeah.
Got him.
and,
Yes.
and since we're hitting up these super chats, Anime Guy 1 says, since you're close to 358 over 2 days, this being the Kingdom Hearts game, how will you guys do that? On the disc, it's a movie version of the Nintendo DS game from 2009. Sarah, how do we tackle this?
We're watching the movie.
We're watching the movie.
We're watching the movie.
we're gonna we're gonna film ourselves watching the movie
Yes.
and with our commentary and whatnot.
Yes.
So
Mm.
yeah,
You're already
Good.
That how off like out of left field would that be? Brony's react to 358 over 2 Kingdom Hearts. Just because why not? Paleo, what's
Yes.
new with you?
I'm also fully vaccinated. I got my second shot
Whoa.
last
Get
Thursday.
it.
Whoa,
And my dad's getting his first shot tomorrow.
whoa.
Oh yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, because he couldn't get it earlier last month because he had this bump on his back that he had to take
Oh, wow.
antibiotics for. Yeah, so he couldn't get the vaccine until after he was off of the antibiotics.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
But other than that, I've been streaming a lot more. I did a stream of Resident Evil 7 because I wanted to play that before Resident Evil Village comes out on Friday.
Mama.
Yes.
Mm.
You do
Yeah,
it.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm excited for it.
Fire.
I'm
Nice.
excited for our vampire girlfriend as well.
Yeah.
Yes. 9-foot dominator.
I just want her to pick me up and carry me around everywhere.
Exactly. Just gonna piggyback.
You guys get it.
Yes, we do.
I want to say that Cramaman in the chat said fully Jacksonated first before F put it.
Okay.
Now, wait,
I give you
but
props. What was her name? Krampus, whoever you are.
Cramaman.
but
Cramaman.
Yeah.
see, but
Cramanan.
F
Thank you.
F super chatted it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cramanan. Okay.
and hashtagged it. That's
Whoa.
ownership.
I said it first. What the hell? I got you, fam. Cramanan. Okay, yeah, there you go. Cramanan, you rock. You are God among men. I
Hell yeah.
am now Jacksonated thanks to you. It is your thing.
Just call me Cram.
Cram.
Yes.
Cram.
I'm cramming this out for you, man.
Well,
Cramming it right in there. You rock.
Saber, what's new with you?
Staying busy with videos, going down the rabbit hole that is total drama of all things.
Yes!
I've been getting invested with that.
It's so good.
I've been enjoying that. I'm actually surprised at how invested I'm getting. Where I'm like, no, it's not fair, or I can't believe that character betrayed that one. It's like this is a Canadian fake reality, quote unquote, animated show, and I'm getting too involved.
Dude, we took that shit realistically back in high school when that show was coming out. Like, we were telling, like, who do you think is gonna get voted off next? And I think like this person's gonna get. They've been doing. Nah, but I think so and so. And it, like we took that shit so seriously back in the day. It was weird.
That's really funny.
It's like take it to heart. It's like I can't believe that this happened to Lashana, or I can't believe that Cody would say that or whatever. And it's like
I can't
my
believe
God,
Lindsay, you betrayed them. Whatever. It's so sad.
all scripted, all of it.
Oh,
Just
but
like
more
actual
realistic.
reality shows.
Exactly. And yet it's more realistic.
That's what makes it more realistic, is that you know.
Exactamundo.
See, now it makes sense. Saber and I briefly exchanged some texts earlier. Well, I called Saber and then he texted me back and he's like, "Hey, you calling about games? Something else?" And then he ended with "or drama" in all capitals, and now I know what he's referring to. Total drama.
I wanna be famous.
I wanna be. Yeah.
I wanna be famous.
Nice.
That's a good show.
Very nice. Well, cool. Yeah. As far as Sarah and I go, Sarah, what's new with you?
Well, I'm in a new house.
You're in a new house.
What?
What?
That's pretty
Impossible. Race, are you with her?
Different. Heck no.
Good for you,
I
Sarah.
got the fuck out.
Yeah.
We moved.
Yeah. I guess our stories intertwine. You're now fully vaccinated as
Yes.
well.
I've been fully vaccinated for like a couple weeks now, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And today actually I got my first shot.
What?
So
Yeah, get it.
Awesome.
you know it's
Get it.
interesting too because like I know like there's a lot of different mindsets that you hear about in relation to the vaccine, and I feel like there's like a lot of like our group has been like, hell yeah, let's go. Admittedly, I've been kind of on a more of an apprehensive side. I just wanted to bring this up where it's like for me, I've been like, okay, like there's, you know how like there's a process to vaccines where like in a non-emergency situation, non-pandemic, it's like, oh, you know, they go through this whole FDA approval thing. And I've been like, well, you know, it'd be cool if, you know, once they were fully FDA approved, and apparently Pfizer right now is working their way towards full FDA approval and all that. So I've been like, but I don't want to wait that long to do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, with a couple traveling trips coming up for work, I was like, you know what? No, like, cause this whole time I thought I didn't want to do it while we were moving. And that was like, it became available to me out here, like right in the middle of us moving. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to like risk having like half an arm to be moving stuff or any of that. So I'm like, I'll wait, I'll give it a week.
Sure.
And then, and then I got to this point and I'm like, oh crap, I'm going to be like right in the middle of, I thought that the first trip I was going to be taking was actually going to happen before I'd even be able to get the second shot. And I'm like, well, at that point, like I was kind of juggling, like, well, what do I want to do? And I finally realized, like, literally today, that the date in my head was wrong, and I'm like, oh wait, it's a week later. So if I do get it today, I'll be able to get the second shot before that trip, and then bam, I'm fully vaccinated. I already have the first shot, to help me through the first trip, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I did it. I was like, I'm gonna go into this. I'm gonna get it. And again, like, I bring this up because I know that there are probably some people who aren't as gung ho in regards to the vaccine. There are probably some people that do also carry that apprehension and whatnot. And I really feel like the best thing you guys can do, the thing I did for myself was I just kept researching it. I just kept reading up everything that I could find on it. Legitimate sources, because there's a lot of not legitimate
this
sources.
Bill Gates chip though, it's like giving me good brain power. So I mean, I'm enjoying that.
Well, I mean, like it's interesting because like I've never seen the little like battery level thing at the bottom right of the screen in my eyeball till now. And I'm like, that's actually kind of useful.
Yeah.
It's nice though, right?
This must be made to make our safer.
Yeah, I feel like Iron Man without the suit.
Yeah.
but yeah, no, so yeah, I went and got the shot today, and as of right now, my arm's just a little sore, no more than when I'd get a flu shot, and I'd say maybe my energy level's down like 5 to 10%. That's about it. So
yeah.
That
Maybe
still
you're one
means
of
he
the
has
lucky ones, like with the, because I think there's, because I like everyone in our like chat, I've been looking just to see how everyone's been reacting to it. Like some of us have been reacting better than others. Some of us are getting sick. Like, because I know, like for me, like the first shot I was like prepped for, and then all that happened was like I felt like my arm got hit with a baseball bat, and then I was just tired for like a little bit, and then literally half a day later I was back to full energy. And then like the second one, I was expecting it to be like super hard, and then I was just like same as first one. So I think it just really depends on how you react to it personally, because it's interesting seeing people like how they react.
Yeah, no, it's I find it interesting because they're I have friends who have gotten the shots, and some have had where they're like, dude, I was knocked out for 2 days, and then my wife here was just like, yeah, like you just got like a little tired from both.
Yeah.
And your arm wasn't
my second vaccine. I got it during our move, and I was like, I'm like really tired, but I'm still like doing all right. Like I'm moving stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it's weird how, and I've heard some people who are like, yeah, I didn't actually have like a symptom from the vaccine for like 5 days. And like some of it's like muscle related or like lymph node or like some stuff swelling or whatever, but it's just weird. It's just weird. But we got a couple super chats. I don't really know what to do about this first one, but I'll read it. F says, bruh, somebody's audio sounds like they're shouting into a toilet bowl.
What?
Is it me?
What?
Toilet bowl.
But I don't know, because
Who is
everyone
it,
sounds
guy?
fine on Discord, unless it's us. Because
No.
that's the only audio I can hear.
Can you tell us who it is?
Yeah, who is it? Is it me?
Holding out the info. No, you. Besides, you all sound great with your acoustic toilet bowl.
Yes.
Anime Guy 01 sent a super chat saying the first shot was worse than the second for me, and the first was just very sore after an 8-hour workday. So yeah.
Well, I think it helps if you drink like a shit ton of water, because I drank like a gallon and a half of water every day. So I was just like, I'm hydrated. So I guess that like affects you. I think it makes you dehydrated or some shit.
Did you do all right with the second shot, Jax?
Oh yeah, I did fine. Like I was literally all that happened was because we played Among Us like the same day.
Oh, that's right. And then you just knocked out at the end of it.
Yeah, like that's literally what happened. Was just like, the vaccine's making me really tired, and then I took a nice little coma sleep, and I woke up the next day, a little sore in the arm, felt like I got hit with a bat, and then I was just like, oh, okay, good, ready to go. Yeah.
F sent another super chat saying, "Oh, it's just me." So yeah, no, we I did drink a lot of water before I got my shot today. So I guess that's advice for anybody that hasn't gotten the shot yet. It seems like
electrolytes too.
Yeah. It seems like hydration, and then what's worked for me so far is get a big ass Mexican plate of food when you're done, like chips and salsa and I got the El Mariachi, which was just their appetizer platter for one. Yeah. It's not supposed to be for one, but I made it for one. So you talk about 1,600 calories in your one piece of pie jacks. I probably had that in my one plate of food today. So
that's worth it because it's got protein to benefit you.
I was just taking care of myself. You know, you need some self-care after a little domination to your body.
Valid.
Bottom line is, drink a lot of water, go get your vaccine because you should, and then eat a ton of Mexican food.
Damn
and
straight.
you'll have a good day.
Literally.
And you'll also have done something that you should do. So go get your shots, kids.
Like it's
exactly.
It's a triple win. So as we mentioned, in addition to all the other stuff, Sarah, you want to talk about the move? You want to tell the move story?
I mean, like overall, it's just
we moved.
It's just, I mean, a little overwhelming at times. We made the decision to like we'll move all the small stuff and then we'll have movers get the big things like the beds and the couch and all that stuff. And I'm just like, by the end of it, I'm like, I am never ever doing that ever again. We're hiring movers to move everything.
Yep.
I thought it went well.
It went all right.
Okay, so for some reason, and I don't know why, we decided at some point in our lives to live at the top of a 3-story apartment.
That's because you liked it because it was prime spot.
It was a prime spot. It was a prime spot because we were a corner unit with no shared walls with any apartment, and we didn't have anyone living above us. I said this is perfection. And honestly, I was like, this move might suck a bit because I'm going to be just going up and down stairs with heavy items. But really, for some reason,
I lost like 5 pounds during the move.
Well, I gained 5 pounds today, so yeah, no, I'm kidding. But yeah, no. So we did a lot of lugging, just stuff, and you don't realize how much stuff you have until you move it yourself.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And holy crap, did we have a lot of stuff.
Yes.
But as far as our timing goes, we had about a week and a half from the moment that we had the keys to our new place. We live about, I don't know, it was only like a 10-minute difference. So it was like, okay, yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm like, we could just make trips and transport stuff. And honestly, it was funny because the first weekend, I think it was, now I can't remember. But I just know that my parents at one point came to assist us with a vehicle that could take some of the bigger items that weren't so heavy. And they walked in and they're like, oh, there's no way you guys are gonna get all this stuff moved in time. And I never doubted us. And guess what? I felt like to the T, without any like Hail Marys or anything, we were able to move everything just fine.
Yeah.
Like I somehow planned this one out in my head, and it worked like perfectly. Like we had an extra day to clean the apartment. All that credit goes to Sarah because I was working for most of that day, and by the time I got off work, she's like, "I'm done."
Yeah.
Well, what was it like cleaning our apartment?
It wasn't great, but like it had to be done. I listened to Disney music during it. That always helps.
It was just a constant loop of "Be a Man."
Respect.
Let's get down to business. Or Cinderella music, actually. Or isn't there a Snow White song about cleaning?
Yes.
How does it go? Clean up.
Whistle while you work.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then there's the Barney song. Clean up, clean up,
clean up, everybody, everywhere.
Isn't that
clean
scary?
up, clean up. That's all I know.
Sticks with you. That's all you need.
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna teach kids to want to clean up the room. But yeah, so we finished the move, and then we had just about finished moving at the time of our next, or what would have been our next podcast.
Yeah.
And we were like, no. Well, we also didn't. I don't think we had internet set up at that point, right?
No, we didn't.
So that was.
We couldn't figure it out. We weren't smart enough. We had to get our tech friend.
I didn't realize that I needed a router because like I was like, no, because in our house we have wireless access points that are built into the house,
nice.
so which is cool. And I thought, oh, we don't need a router. I was thinking router was for like specifically wireless stuff. Well, the problem was without a router, it wasn't assigning IP addresses. Yeah. So it was like we only had one IP address. And
like only one computer was working
only one computer was allowed to get internet.
No.
And like, I was like, I made a terrible
mistake. Now, to
mistake.
be fair on our part, our tech friend said you didn't need a router.
Yes, and
he was like, oops.
Yeah, to his credit, he has never let me down, and he's like, this was all on me. I screwed up. But so, there's been that. Any growing pains you could think of so far in the house that was like, oh, didn't anticipate this?
Huh?
Are you even listening to me?
No, sorry.
No, I was asking if there's anything that surprised you so far now that we've been living here where you're like, oh, I wasn't anticipating this being a thing.
I don't know. I guess, just all of the additional purchases. You think that like, oh, you gotta just pay for the movers and pay your bills and mortgage or whatever. But then there's just like, oh, we need like a new TV stand for this big ass TV that we got.
Yeah.
we need a couch for the upstairs now because our other couch is being used for the downstairs. Yeah. And I'm just like, ugh.
I decided as we moved into this house, I'm like, with every little bit of money we have left, I want to get an irresponsibly large television. Yeah. So I got an irresponsibly large television.
Hell yeah, dude.
We just built the TV stand for it. We stayed up until midnight doing it last night.
Yeah.
You all were banging?
We were banging.
You can do both.
You said...
I'm happy to report, by the way.
It won't fit. And the screw ain't fitting.
Sorry. Oh my god.
I'm happy to report that we had a hooves line playing on the she's making a face. But
Sarah's always making a face.
We had a hooves line that was on the television while we were building our base.
Yeah, nice. And therefore that meant that Jeffrey was watching Who's Line and I was mostly doing
while
all
you
the
build
work.
everything.
It was a good Who's Line.
I feel like collectively you just helped me put the thing on top and then put in a few screws. And I did everything else.
I just wanted you to be proud of your work. I have taken the front work on. Oh, here's the biggest thing I've probably learned so far: ceiling fans. I have learned to not trust ceiling fans. Whole life. Yeah. My whole life, I've looked at ceiling fans and been like, it's really cool that they found a way to make sure that those things will stay into the ceiling. They probably have like, a backup to the backup. They probably have these bars constructed in certain ways or what have you. Yeah. And to find out that it's just 1.5 screws that's keeping that thing up in your ceiling, I'm like, never again. I lost all trust. And and I put one up. Those things ceiling fans are both easier than you think they are. I guess the installation itself is easier than I anticipated. However, there are parts of it that I didn't think would be hard. And the hardest, most painful process is fitting all the wiring and the remote in the top of the stupid fan where they're like, hi, we didn't give you enough room to do either things and you have to do both. And then I scream when it doesn't line up perfectly against my ceiling. I'm like, you bitch.
Oh, if it's not 100% flush, yeah.
I'm about to take a hammer and make sure that thing's flush, digging into my ceiling. I'm like, you get in there. But yeah, so I've done my first ceiling fan, so yeah, I'm
only 2 more to go.
I'm a homeowner now. Oh.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Nice. That's awesome, dude.
Well, Sarah, that's other than that, we're just now we're settling in and getting everything kind of pieced together. And like Sarah said, we're gonna be putting the Ready Player Dumb game center together. Yeah. We got a lot of work to do on that. Yeah. And then and by we I mean Sarah probably has a lot of work to do, and I'll be watching another Who's Line. So what's on our list of stuff, Sarah?
I mean, I just kind of like wrote down stuff that like I know that other people have been excited about or that we've watched and we're like, oh. The first one I put was Arlo the Alligator Boy that came out on Netflix a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
That was the movie that you and I was trying to put my finger on. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
I was
okay.
excited about that movie and it was cute. I thought it was cute. Man.
you just like your little cutie innocent boys.
Country boys.
Pix and Felix, Wonder Beyond, Arlo the Alligator.
It's really funny. Also because like when Saber and I watched it, we were like, man, I really like this movie, except the main character.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh no.
I stand by that actually. I
do too.
Arlo, and I guess we'll flush it here in a bit. But I don't want to steal Sarah's. Like, I don't want to cause a
No,
fight
please.
just yet.
Well,
No,
do
please
we have a
fight.
spoiler screen for this?
Yeah.
I can make one real quick.
Oh, I'm just gonna get my popcorn real quick. Let me
Oh, Sarah just screwed up.
Alright, let's see.
Sarah's stalling, by the way, because she doesn't want you to actually
No,
start
hold
a
on.
fight.
I'm,
She's like,
looking
I
for
want-
the spoiler screen.
you. Well, while Sarah makes this,
Okay,
Sarah,
it
why don't
is,
you sing a song while you also do the work?
Whistle
I was
while
gonna
you
also-
work. Da 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 da.
Elro.
Did you just have a stroke?
No, he's reading what I mistyped.
Alaro.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're doing that, I might fetch myself a little whiskey to sip on. We had a
Of
whiskey,
course.
huh?
Okay.
We have scotch, and we have like a tiny bit of that bourbon left.
I don't know why
We
you
have
said
some-
that. I just imagine that dude from the Mitchells now, just because you posted that picture when you said like, "Do you have whiskey, hun?" I just got that image in my head of him. I don't know why.
Right. All right.
Alright.
Dear, can you fetch me a whiskey sour?
But if you're going downstairs, do you want to refill my scotch though?
No.
Will you do it anyway?
I haven't left my chair yet, so this is gonna have to wait until another time for debate.
Alright, so while
I'll
the screen's
fill it up here in a moment.
We're gonna be talking about spoilers for Arlo the Alligator Boy.
Yeah. Or, as Sarah was going to type, Alro,
Just
the
shut up.
alligator boy. The alligator.
Why I become-
Oh, you misspelled it.
Mhm.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Marley?
And me.
Contact.
Yeah.
The
All right,
actually,
let's
it's funny because the Who's line that I was watching was the one where we couldn't remember Yona's name, and you were the yak guy talking to Twilight in a parent teacher conference, and yeah, we just eventually called her like Yolanda or something. I don't know, but
Yolanda.
Wanda.
so Arlo.
Arlo.
Hello.
So I'll just throw in a bit here. I didn't really have much like anticipation or expectation for this show, or movie, I should say. Sarah had shown me like the preview for it a little bit earlier on, and it was like, okay. I enjoyed the music. I was like, oh, this is like
Yes.
higher quality than I expected.
Yeah.
Like, and that includes like the bits that went with them. So I thought that was like a really shining part of this movie, and I felt like they really hit it strong.
Yeah, the artistry is good. The music's good. Boy, the music got real loud though. I felt like every single time a song started, it just like went up to level 200. I was like,
Yep,
oh
we had
my
to turn it down on our sound bar. We're like, it's getting loud.
Huh.
The music was real good though.
It
Like I
was.
agree.
Yeah, it was really good.
All right, I want you guys to fight now.
All right, let's see what are people's favorite characters.
Not Arlo.
that little blue
None of
Muppet,
them.
like he was like really cool. Like when he came on screen. It was fun. Or,
I like
that
the dinosaur.
Dinosaur, yeah, the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I legitimately loved every single character except for Arlo.
Oh no.
He was fine. He
Yeah.
was just like a lot and it was not as interesting to me.
Yeah.
as like everybody else. The cat girl was like the cutest thing in the world.
Oh yeah, the cat girl was the best,
Oh.
and she appeared the least.
I know.
I'm trying to remember who my. I don't know if I had a favorite character.
Also, like
Probably
we
my
got spoilers, right?
Who?
We're doing spoilers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, the dad,
dad's
like
a
the bird
beast.
dad, like
He was. Oh man, I'm just like, wow, you abandoned your kid.
right?
Because of your image. I'm like, oh no.
Which is really shitty too, especially with like, oh, you threw him down a sewer. Like
Yeah.
considering the beginning of
Not
the
only did
movie,
you
it's like
just-
Jesus,
You
dude.
didn't just leave him at a hospital. You just threw him in the sewers.
Oh,
See,
Like
this
no,
is when
the police are
this
on their
is-
way.
Right. That's when I want the straightforward performance of like this guy who's been optimistic and sweet the entire time. Is he threw me down the sewer? That's him. Arrest him, officer.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll see you on death row, Dad.
You know-
shut up, Bert. No,
They sing a song about it.
Okay, so this show is interesting because it is a like springboard for a series, and I have some
Yeah, you
a
told me
little bit of
that.
reservations about that kind of approach to begin with,
Mhm.
because like it worked. Jimmy Neutron, I think that was such uncharted territory that dumb kid me just didn't care. Where it's like Jimmy Neutron the movie and Jimmy Neutron the show, whatever. But like for this, it felt a bit more like, oh, that's the what launches things off. I was expecting more of a satisfying conclusion, but I guess it needs to be a little open ended for the series,
Mhm.
and that's why these side characters didn't get as much screen time because, like, I mean, if this was just a movie, you can cut a lot of these side characters out. You don't
Yeah.
need as many.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, we're carrying them onto the show,
Mhm.
and like Paleo said, like, and Laura, like the cat girl was like the cutest, really
Also love
adorable
her.
performance. I can't wait to see her get some screen time. The pink ball like wrestler.
Yes,
was,
I love them as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they go by, but I love their
Furlicia?
character.
She.
She's
Yeah.
making sure. I actually was surprised that I liked the fish character because his design was off-putting. Like, yeah, it's kind of
I
weird.
hated him.
I love that.
Fish
What?
Man, the reverse merman.
Wait,
I
Paleo
love him
hated
so much.
Paleo hated him?
The fish man.
Well, it's because he's a reverse merman. Paleo's like,
Yeah.
I love him because he has a distaste for children that I have to say I
Right.
share.
the Arlo to me. So I'm going to give this movie the benefit of the doubt as far as the characters go.
Mhm.
Where it's like, okay, I think a show is going to be better. Like I see long form, but like there'll be more like time to go into this and see what it's about. I'd imagine they'll go after Arlo's mom. I was like, what about her mom or his mom? I'm like, oh, that's probably for the series.
Right.
But like I'll get to Arlo here in a second. But like the gator catchers, I thought that was kind of like, oh, okay, that's weird. Like I expected a bit more from them, but I actually was expecting them to be like, we'll get you next time, like all the Team Rocket stuff. But they're like, we love this gator boy. And it's like, that's it? Okay. And also like the Shiba like werewolf, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Arlo was at least a less interesting Wander to me. And even then, Wander isn't my favorite. There's something about characters like Wander or Arlo or Fixit where I think Fixit is much better out of the three. But like, I think it works because Fixit is like cute and adorable, but he's also like, please don't do the thing. Please don't do the thing. While Arlo and Wander are like, let's go do the thing. So there's that difference. But Arlo just was like, I'm sweet and innocent, and that's about it. And it's like, okay, like I want to see him be crushed, absolutely obliterated. Then I'll be happy. I think that's the best way to treat a character like this. You have to like really raise the stakes and then dash everything and then bring them back, which they kind of did, but also they kind of threw a bit of a softball into it as well.
It was also like really quick.
Right. That was a very fast like the move, yeah, like the very end, it's like, oh, I guess we're done. And what's her name? Tuca? That's the large girl?
Birdie.
Tuca.
Birdie.
Birdie. Oh, I'm thinking of
You
Tuca.
think of what?
Toucan Sam?
That's funny.
I love
She's
her.
actually
though.
coming
she
back
was a
this
great
month, I
character.
think.
Birdie's
Adult
probably
Swim.
Yes.
my favorite
Yeah.
character.
Birdie was fun. I
wonderful.
also I thought there'd be a bit more of a background, like a backstory for her being like really casted out hard and like a flashback, but she was like, "Yeah, people don't like me because I'm big," and it's like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, I forgive it all to see what the series does next, because the most interesting things to me were the side characters, the little Italian gnome creature, the pink ball, the tiger girl, Birdie. I want to see what they do with that. And like Sarah, you said, like the visuals were outstanding, and the music was
Oh
really
yeah, it was
good,
beautiful.
too.
Yeah.
Is it bad that I'm sitting here, as Saber was saying, like this is what a character like this needs? Like you have your like super like go get 'em excited character like Judy Hopps in the beginning of Zootopia.
Nope. Judy's
Oh
different.
my god, here we go.
Who's all excited about being on the workforce and all about like, heck yeah, gonna do all these good things and great things and it's all gonna be great, and then slowly but surely starts getting crunched down more and more until she has her moment of this sucks.
Big difference,
Story
though.
of life.
Hi, Matt.
Oh,
Right.
hi, Matt.
It's called a
Matt?
difference.
Hello.
Matt.
The thing about Judy, it's
What's
different
up,
from a
Buttercup?
person like Arlo or like Wander, is that Judy's got some fire to her, while Arlo and Wander are like, "Oh golly gee willikers, I'm just going down the river."
True.
I like
I'm just a
Gumdrop
twig!
Banjo. Judy's
My
looking at
God.
them like, well, guys, don't be too stupid now.
That's funny. I'm
know what?
going down the river.
It seems that when it comes to little dumb boys, you need big, strong women to have their backs in every single fucking
So, like-
scenario. By
Yeah.
the way,
Yeah.
So like SpongeBob and Sandy.
Oh my god.
no. I mean, like Arlo had Birdie,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then Fix
Felix
It had
has
Calhoun, and
And
then
then
Wander
Wander
has
has
Horse
Sylvia.
Thing.
Silva.
Sylvia.
There you go.
Silva.
Silverhound.
Silverhound.
Yes. So yeah, that's a good character dynamic. The optimistic young twink boy, and then the strong woman who's like, "Stop being stupid."
See, I just wanted to throw Judy Hopps in there somewhere. I was like, yeah. But
Yeah,
it
we
was
got
good.
that.
I appreciate that Saber was like, no, she's very different, because Saber was also saying, I'm not a big fan of these characters. So it's a good thing that she's different.
No, I'm cool with these character types, but like it needs to be done like effectively. And I do like, I think I talked to hear about this once, about how like there's something about the optimist, like a Judy Hopps, where you bring them down to their lowest, and then you have the cynical character who's like, don't give up just yet. And it's like, motherfucker, you're the one telling me to give up the entire time.
I actually want to. This is a bit of a tangent, but I want to come back to.
Do you know who you're talking to? I'm
yes.
Tangent
Yeah,
King.
sure. When you're talking about like how to effectively use a character like these, going back to Wander, Sarah, if
I feel like Wander is like kind of masterclass, like
well,
that handling that type of character, and also like making them not just a one note. Like he does have depth to it.
I was gonna say there was that one episode, and I think it like almost destroyed you.
Yes.
Like there was an episode where like wasn't it basically like Wander was like, oh shit, here's like.
Yeah, there is that one episode called The Wanders, and it is like
Over yonder.
literally like it's like my favorite episode of that series.
Hey, he
because
said the
it's,
title name.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's where his personality gets split up into all these different, like, you know, basically each personality component that he has in him becomes a different like type of Wander. Like it's all him, but there are like, you know, hundreds of them now to represent each little facet of his personality. And there's like that one that's just like that really small, helpless version of himself that is the most important part of like how he is. And like, shit, man, that episode like wrecks me, because it's like it's that part that he actually doesn't want. He doesn't want it because he doesn't want to feel helpless, but that is the integral part to him as a character. Like, he wants to help people. He is forever an optimist because he knows what it feels like to be helpless and like to be like at that low point, and I'm just like, shit, man. And like there's other really good moments like that in the series. It's not just that one episode and like, oh, all of a sudden Wander has depth. There's a lot of episodes that I feel like really build onto his character. But yeah,
That's awesome.
I literally could just talk about this show all day. It's such a good show.
I adore
It was even good before Lord Dominator showed up.
She's hot.
Yeah, dude, Lord Dominator.
Can dominate me any day.
You don't want to date me?
Lord, up in your neck.
Right. Getting live Vampire Queen comes first.
Yeah.
What were you saying about Lord Dominator, Saber?
Oh, I was gonna say Lord Hater though. Like that, Lord Hater steals the show. He's the best part of the show, in my opinion. Just hands down. I love him. He's like just how he's like. There's something about Craig McCracken and how he writes villains that just he kills it. like the like bumbling, loudmouth villain like a Mojo Jojo or a Lord Hater or whatever, where it's like they just can't fucking win and they're just so angry about it, and that just makes it that much funnier.
Does anybody else have anything that you want to say about Arlo the Alligator Boy?
Nah, we're still talking about Wander.
Okay, well, I was just because I want to like take down the spoiler screens. Okay.
I think
It's a lot of fun. You should watch it. There are things about it that are kind of like, all right, I guess it's a movie that's gonna be a series, so you kind of have to like take that with a grain of salt. So, you know, watch it.
Yup.
All right, that's it. I'm done.
Yup.
Oh, and also, speaking of like Wander Over Yonder or like Craig McCracken in general, have any of y'all seen Kid Cosmic?
I was thinking about that too.
Yes. Yeah, we watched. I don't think we watched all of it, did we, hun? Or you did? I didn't.
I finished it. Yeah.
Have I seen this?
You watched it without me, like you do.
Paleo.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's another really good one that I'm gonna have to show Jeffrey. I really enjoyed the first season and can't wait for the next one.
Me too.
Like the cat. The cat's
You know
the
what's
best
funny
character.
is my same issue with that is that I think Kid Cosmic's the weakest part of the entire show. In my opinion, I say weakest. I know he's like the crux of it, but like his character wasn't as endearing to me as like I thought Wander was actually a bit more effective in that regard. But whatever, that's another story for another day.
Another story for another day. All right. Well, we have another thing here, and this has a thing where it says non-spoiler next to it. So I'm guessing
we haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen Mitchell's versus the Machines. I kind of want to maybe see if we can watch it tonight after the podcast.
we have a game room to assemble.
I get off work at 1:45 tomorrow, so I can start assembling that then.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're saying you'll do all the work,
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do all the work anyways.
and she knows. Like again, Ready Player Dumb.
You're just gonna sit there and be like, Sarah, what do I do?
I'm the talent. Sarah's the one who makes it actually happen.
Yeah.
That makes you the dumb.
That makes
Get good, Race. Come on, what are you doing?
I'm the ready player and he's the dumb.
she's ready and I'm just dumb. Yeah. There ain't no getting good over here, Laura. Not gonna happen.
But yeah, do y'all wanna like say your thoughts about Mitchell's versus the Machines?
Your non-spoilery thoughts?
Yes.
Yes, I can combine it in one phrase. The Mitchells versus the Machines is a Goofy movie meets iRobot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's the vibe I
Basically.
gave off. And I'm excited for it.
There's even the perfect cast.
He's not even kidding.
I'm not even kidding.
Does anybody else have anything to say about Mitchell's versus the Machines? Well, we'll probably go into a more depth once Jeffrey and I have watched it. Maybe next podcast we can go more into depth.
It's a visual
very
treat.
good-looking movie. Yeah.
Oh, we have a couple of super chats that have popped in.
Oh,
F says, So this one's going back to the ceiling fan discussion. I don't know why the notification noise isn't always going off.
Yeah.
So that's why every now and then we get back and
Or
go,
maybe
oh,
we're just too loud and we can't hear it.
naturally. But when I was talking about the installation of ceiling fans, F says, same here with the ceiling fans. I thought they were locked in really good, but it's literally a hook. The fact it even stays on with that kind of a connection to something I can only call black magic. And then Anime Guy 01 is asking, have you guys been listening to the DuckTales podcast?
No,
I need
don't-
to
no
listen to
spoilers. No spoilers. I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah.
I haven't even started
I
listening
listened
to
to
it.
like the first episode and maybe like a few minutes of the second one. Do they get better? Because I'm kind of just like, eh.
In a
Well, what
non-spoiler way of explaining this, because again, Saber. Well, I don't know if any of us.
I'm just taking my headphones off completely. Just tagging you guys down.
Okay.
I don't even hear it.
I do the same thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Jaxblade.
they haven't watched like the finale, so.
Finale? It's been a
Okay.
freaking month. You're so lucky I did not post my favorite scene as a freaking. And they can't hear me.
They,
Oh,
haven't, they
God.
haven't seen the finale of
Of
DuckTales.
It's been over a month. They
You know,
passed endgame rules.
I gotta say, this was like when I remember when we went to the I forget which convention it was specifically. It might have been Cider Fest, where it was 2017, the end of the year, or no, maybe it was Equestria LA actually, which was even more later in the year, and yeah, we all got together, and I remember there were multiple times where people were like, I haven't seen the movie yet. And I'm like, you came to a My Little Pony convention, and yet you haven't seen the movie, and you're trying to avoid spoilers. Are you serious?
The day before, like, there was a panel in which the movie was playing.
Yeah.
No spoilers! I'm like, how brave are you? So anyways, I guess that kind of answers the question, because the question itself is, have you guys been listening to the DuckTales podcast? I have not.
Neither have I.
I've only listened to a little bit. To be honest, it didn't grab me as much. Like, I feel like it might be one of those things where it gets better as it goes along, and I feel like I'm just like, you gotta grab me at first.
Right.
Podcast.
Yeah, you need to start off strong.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that I'm now realizing that you're the only one, Sarah, that has seen any of this.
Yeah.
When I was like, oh wow, people are like really far into it, to find out that they were worried about spoilers for the actual show.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
How long
on
does
them.
it take to watch 2 episodes? Gosh, they're brave.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're brave.
I think that might be us. Since I don't think anybody else has listened to it, I think that's about it for the DuckTales, so we can get Saber and Laura.
Quiet Storm, by the way, it says, LOL, leave, quote, get to work in all of the con vlogs to get race working. No. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. I don't want to get working. All right, we could tag them and get them back in here.
Yeah. 1 second.
Ooh. Oh. Is that Paleo?
Yeah, that was me.
How many sneezes was that?
Like 4.
Do you remember that I've videoed you at a con vlog only sneezing once?
Yeah.
That was
What?
that. I just
It's rare. It's rare, but it happens.
We both like looked at each other like, whoa, that was intense.
Yeah.
So ready to film more moments. I'm so ready. I'm so
ready.
All right, it looks like we got Saber and Laura back.
Hello.
So as far as, by the way, just so you guys know, the consensus is, the question was if anyone's been listening to the DuckTales podcast, and apparently Sarah's the only one who's even started listening. So it was a very short conversation.
I love it.
So we have something else on our list here, and this one, I want to say might kind of teeter on the spoiler side, but I don't know who's really gonna care. I also don't know how long this has been out, but we have it. Sarah and I last night went to the movies, and we had the theater to ourselves, and we saw Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Called it.
Nice.
And I was so excited when I realized that finally someone's put Jaxblade in a movie.
Yeah. Fuck that guy up, right? That big boy.
Have you seen Mortal Kombat, Jax?
Yeah, that's why literally Mortal Kombat is my favorite video game franchise, and why I got half my name is literally.
I was gonna say, is that where your name came from? Because I had no idea, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah. I
Saber
got my
had to
name.
tell me that too.
Oh, really?
I had no idea. I was like, wait, what?
yeah, exactly. Like when I was a kid, I loved Mortal Kombat, and then I always loved that Jax was like the big buff, strong black guy of the franchise, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then like Blade came from. I love the Vampire Hunter Blade, so yeah, like from Marvel. So that was why I got Jaxblade. And yeah, so I was super excited to go see it. And as a mega Mortal Kombat fan, I can say like if I have my nostalgia goggle bias things on, I had a fun time. I thought there's a lot of stuff I enjoyed. There's a lot of references where I was like, okay, that's funny that the freaking mentioning this thing from like freaking Mortal Kombat 4 and like bringing these characters who are one shots. It's like, why the fuck are you bringing in Nataro and Raiko from like those one-off characters? Oh yeah, of course, that's why. And so that was interesting. So I would say like I had a fun time with it, but if I take off my like goggles and stuff like that, I can see like a bunch of issues with the film. I still have fun with it, but like there's a bunch of stuff where it's like it really assumes that you know the franchise like fully. Like it really assumes like, oh yeah, you obviously know what this is, you know what that is, you know who this character is and all this stuff, and then like how this one gets treated like that. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. I feel bad for people who don't know this stuff, but then there's a bunch of stuff where I'm just like, okay, like Jax's arms in the movie, like how he gets them. I was just like, okay, that's some stupid ass shit. Like, and every other time it's like, well, this is the one time where it's like, this is just some stupid ass shit. And then like, and then I feel bad for Scorpion fans. They're like,
oh my god, tell me about it.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, you enjoy it, and then like the way like there are certain ways like characters will introduce themselves where it's just like, oh, I'm Scorpion now. Why? Why? Like, the game and in the show and even in that animated Scorpion's Revenge movie last year that came out, Scorpion's Rage or Revenge, whatever. Like they explain why he's called that and why it's all this stuff. So it's just like, what? Why are you not doing this? And then there's certain things like, why is Sub-Zero still alive if certain things happened hundreds of thousands of years ago? That's not how that
was
worked.
Confusing.
Yeah, it's like that's not how that worked at all. Like there's a bunch of stuff with the lore and the stuff because I've rewatched it like 3 times and I rewatched the 90s one 3 times at
the 90s one.
Yeah, the 90s classic. Yeah, so like yeah,
so much fun to watch.
Yeah, it's so much fun. The theme is iconic. Actually, the 90s one I would say does a better job like consecutively moving stuff along because it's just like, okay, these are the characters, this is what's going on, this is the tournament, this is what's going on. That Shang Tsung, that he is Shang Tsung. I don't care who they get. Like the guy in who is Shang Tsung in the original 90s movie, like he is still used as Shang Tsung today and all this other stuff. He's like in the freaking Mortal Kombat 11 game because he's like so well known and loved as Shang Tsung. So that's awesome. Yeah, in like OG Raiden was better too and all this other stuff. But there's like a bunch of issues I have with this movie, like the whole Arcane symbol thing, which was never a fucking thing. It's just like, that's not how they get their powers. It's just like they have this way they talk about it, and they're like, we have to make it manageable to the mainstream. And then like the character of Cole Young, who I originally thought, yeah, it was just like, I thought this guy was going to be, because in the game, they have there's 2 Sub-Zeros. There's Sub-Zero, the older one, and there's Sub-Zero, the younger one. So I thought this Cole guy was going to be like his adopted brother, Kuai Yang, but they had his American name be Cole Young, but they were like, oh no, that's not it. He's just like this self-insert. So people who don't know Mortal Kombat can just follow him and like, you know, project on the character. But it's like, you have the perfect character with that in Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is the main guy. Yeah, exactly. He's just like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on, but I'm here. And okay, why is this person got 4 arms? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Like he's the perfect one to project off of because he's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And so when his powers kick in, it's like, oh shit. But yeah, I would say like there's a bunch of stuff that it has a lot of issues, but there's stuff I have fun with. But like there's also certain things where I'm like, why was there no tournament? Why was their power? Why was Kano's thing like this? Why did they nerf Reptile? I feel bad for Reptile. They keep
Reptile looked so weird.
Yeah, it's just like Dude, I feel so bad for Reptile. They keep
Which one's Reptile?
nerfing him
The
so
chameleon
bad.
dude that they fought
The
in house.
lizard. Yeah,
Remember
the
when
lizard.
Reptile was just
Oh.
the guy who wore green?
Yeah, he was a guy who wore
Yeah.
green. And then in the freaking game series, he like has this whole thing about like how I have to restore my species because we're dying off, and then he becomes the Dragon King and all this other stuff, which I had references to in the movie. But it's
No,
like,
he's just
yeah,
a weird lizard.
yeah, he's just a weird lizard. So yeah, there is a bunch of stuff, a bunch of issues with that movie. But still had fun watching the choreography. Like the Sub-Zero fights were freaking awesome to me.
So let
that's all.
me ask you, Jax, if you feel the same way that I do. So I we were talking about the '90s one for a bit. I think the '90s one does a better job of like actually telling a cohesive story.
Damn
But
straight.
this one has a lot of really fun like scenes and like kill shots that I was just like, you know what? I don't care how bad this is. That was really fun.
Exactly. The fatalities in this movie,
Oh,
freaking
so
beautiful.
fun.
Beautiful.
The 90s was a story. This is the game.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
exactly.
It's just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this how the games are with like, you know, the blood and stuff like that. Or like, though I will say the '90s one did a bit better with like how they do the stuff. For example, like they'll just like beat someone, and then it's just like flawless victory, and it's just like, but you got hit. What are you talking about? You got
Doesn't
hit.
count. I don't think so, guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like fatality. Why are you
And
saying that?
in this one, they know exactly why the fans are here.
Yeah.
I did appreciate that. Yeah.
I
What did
appreciate
you think,
some-
Matt?
Yeah, Matt, what you think?
I haven't seen it yet.
Wait.
All I know is what I've seen from the trailers, and it sounds like I've
Wait.
gauged this movie exactly right.
You guys need to understand that it took Matt like 14 years to see Wally. So
Yeah, but you
same
were
though.
talking about it like you're like, oh yeah, I know about
He's
this
very
movie.
good at that. He's
So
very
when are we
good
playing
at
Among Us
talking
again?
about things that he doesn't know
I love.
anything
But,
about.
but what I loved was how quickly everyone just turned to Matt. Like, all right, Matt,
What you think?
tell us.
Well,
about
you
your-
sound like you wanted to say something.
Yeah, dude.
I want to make sure you're heard, Matt, because I care about you.
I
Yeah,
love
Matt,
it,
we
Matt.
love
Part of the
you.
conversation.
Anyone who feeds me burgers is a part of my heart and arteries for the rest of my life. So there you go.
Well, so me and Jeffrey,
I will happily take you in and out.
Yes.
me and Jeffrey barely know anything about the Mortal Kombat
Like nothing.
franchise.
I didn't even realize this was the fatality thing until it literally just showed up.
Yeah,
And I
I
went,
know.
oh.
So then how was the movie to you guys?
We enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
Sarah went into this movie like, I know it's rated R, and she doesn't like gore kills type of thing.
I
So
know.
there's a line, like there's certain types of gore that I just can't really stomach. And there was some instances in this movie that I was like, okay, I kind of like maybe need to look away a little bit, but as a whole, this was fine for me. Like,
Yeah.
when it's like the sort of more like surreal, not quite realistic, you know, sort of gore where it's the realistic stuff, like the Quentin Tarantino like sort of like style things where like
Okay.
Oh, like the Kill Bill thing from slicing off people at the ankle with a sword.
I haven't watched Kill Bill, but I watched the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Horror.
and I could not watch any of the last scene.
oh my god, that
Oh,
last
yeah,
That
scene.
yeah.
was the best part.
I could, I watched it from the periphery of my vision.
I gotta say, it's so weird how like there are certain deaths that make me cringe much more than others.
I can't
when
watch
the girl spoilers for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but when the girl in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood got like burned at the end, I was like, but when the other girl was getting her face, like, this is gonna make the movie sound like a straight up horror movie, by the way, where it's like, no, it was hilarious, but like when the other girl is like getting her face slammed against like the fireplace
Yeah.
crap, like that to me, and I could tell you why, is because as a kid I've probably done it to myself where there was that edge in my parents' house and I found a way to go head first into it. So it's like I can feel that as it's happening, and I'm like, oh
Yeah, no, I feel you so much because there are certain like injury. Because for me, I'm like a gore hound. I like love horror movies and all that stuff. But like there are certain ones that I just cannot watch. Like for instance, like if someone like breaks their leg and like the bone pops out, I like it f's me up. Or like the worst one to me that I just absolutely
Mortal
cannot. watch,
Kombat,
and that's,
Jax.
like- yeah, I know, I love it, but like when it's like in the ribs and arms, I can do it. But when it's a leg, I don't know. I just feel
Oh,
but,
like specifically legs. Okay.
Yeah, specifically
Horrible.
legs.
You broke
Because,
a
like-
leg before.
Oh no, I've never broken the leg. I've seen it happen in front of me, and I'm just like, oh. Yeah. So it's just disturbing. Or like the worst one to me that I was telling Hero about this the other day was I can't watch when people get their Achilles heel sliced or like cut like in Hostel.
Yeah.
I can't watch that at all. Like I physically, that just makes me cringe inside. Like, oh, I can't do it. Like,
I think the worst one I've ever seen was a scene from Pan's Labyrinth, and I love that this one
Love
sticks
that
out to
movie.
me.
model scene.
Yeah, the bottle scene.
Yeah.
I want to know how they did the special effects on that.
That was so
didn't.
real.
They really actually filmed that scene as it.
Yeah,
as it
I mean, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen it.
That was rough.
But
I'll tell you what.
yeah, you get to watch a guy's face be caved in by a bottle of liquor.
Yeah.
There's
blow by
that in
blow.
movies. It's nice when like you can be like, oh, like I want to like figure out how they did that with like practical effects
old
or
school
CGI, you know,
effects.
whatever they
Yeah.
end up doing. It's like, oh, like I just want to know how they did it because that's interesting. But I totally also get being like, yep, I can that the facade of it being real is real enough that I can like not be down for that.
Right.
But like, I guess specifically since you guys brought up Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where I draw the line is somewhere that does not involve the Charles Manson cult. So watching those people die, I'm just like, whatever.
Oh yeah, fuck them. Yeah, no, that was like
Right? I was like, yeah,
Like,
get 'em.
I'm like,
Get 'em.
fuck them, but I also don't want to see people being brutalized on screen. I'm just like,
Fair
oh no.
Yeah.
Like, they probably deserve it, yes, but I'm like, I can't watch.
Saber, you were gonna say something a little bit earlier.
To Charles Manson, I think one of the most unsettling things I heard whispers of Gabe in the background.
No, you didn't.
He's here.
He's not here. Gabe is like at negative
Wait,
1
is that
decibel. Like,
Gabe. Is that the Black Griffin?
Gabe, are you even in
Is
the
he
same room as
flying?
your microphone?
Hello.
Oh,
He's
now I hear
insane.
ya.
Sorry, I kept talking. I was like, I don't know if they can hear me.
We could not.
No, we heard
We
you the whole
could.
time.
You
We just
can.
weren't willing to.
You just
stop.
ignore me. I was saying,
Like Jax.
in Tarantino movies, like
You've been trying to talk for that long?
Oh yeah. the deaths are so. Yeah, I was here for the Achilles heel thing. Jack's like, I agree. That's one of the worst things to watch.
Yeah.
Or the Achilles heel or the hamstring behind the knee.
Oh
getting
yeah.
smashed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bad. But yeah, Tarantino stuff is like not only are the people who die like I think kind of almost universally agreed deserve it. It's also super cartoony when they die. It doesn't feel,
Yes.
you know.
Like in Kill Bill, it's just the
Right,
sprays.
yeah.
It's like it's
Sprays,
ridiculous. It's
totally.
just like, what is this?
But yeah, we didn't know what we were getting into when we went to the movie. Sarah told me before, and she's like, "If this turns into some Quentin Tarantino shit, I'm out."
I mean, Sarah, what did you feel about Natasha and Kung Lao? That scene.
I kind of a little bit looked away, but like I did see her in her fully flayed out form, and I was like, okay.
Well, I mean, does it help that they're not like? Well, she wasn't human. Like she was just like a demon from Netherrealm. So like, does that like help at all if it's not like human?
I think it does, but I still feel like she was probably human enough.
Oh, okay, that's valid.
Well, for me, a
It's just
character.
like sometimes
My
I look
favorite
away
part.
because I'm like, I don't know how bad it's gonna get, and then I kind of like take a little peek, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine.
For me, I think there's also a weird line where when it is somebody like that, like going back to the Manson group, or like these demons or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like it always hits differently when it's someone like that versus like in a movie where there's like innocent people running away and you see one of them get killed, even if they're just like
Yeah,
zapped.
that's a lot worse.
Then I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Oh, like in the Tom Cruise movie with the big walking things. The
Mars
David-
Attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
Mars Attacks.
Actually,
Right.
that
Needs
movie
Mars.
had
War of
some
the
fairly
World.
brutal deaths.
War of the Worlds,
War of
yeah.
the World, I think is what you're trying to
Scared me
say.
as a
Yes.
kid.
Yeah. No, it's like it's horrible.
I literally just saw the original War of the Worlds from the 50s, like the other
Oh,
day.
nice.
Dude, I used to watch that all the
watch it.
time. My dad had it on VHS for some reason, and I would watch that all the time.
No, you know what's horrible? If you ever want like something like that where you just feel bad for the people in the background, it's like if you watch the '80s version of The Blob, like that shit
My
is
God.
horrible.
Oh.
Literally,
Oh,
like what
so
happened.
goofy.
so terrible, but like it's goofy. But like there are these people who are just walking, and then it's just like imagine you just fall into a vat of stomach acid slime that just slowly dissolves you, and it's just like what the fuck. And you like there are these people in the movie theater just like watching a movie, and then like all of them are getting sucked down to the ground, and people are like, what the hell? And then like these kids and like their babies that are run out, and then you think like, oh, they're gonna get away because it's freaking kids in the babysitter, but nope, that one fucking kid, he got fucked. This is like an 8-year-old.
That's 80s for you. They don't care. Kill them all.
Yeah, that was good.
Hell yeah.
We got a couple super chats here. Nora Mermaid says, he survived being in a plane. Hi, Gabe. Love you and miss you. Hugs.
Thanks, Nora. Man, wait till you hear what I did today.
Oh,
that was way crazier than the plane. The plane was pretty crazy. But nice.
Anime Guy 01 sends in a super chat saying, did anyone see the highest grossing anime movie of all time, Demon Slayer Mugen Train?
Yes, y'all know how much I watch movies.
Yes, I did. Yes.
I haven't watched any of Demon Slayer.
I didn't, but I heard it playing in the movie theater when we were leaving.
That's impressive.
So Sarah has seen it the most of all of us.
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah, Sarah saw
it.
Well, Jack said he saw
Tell us about it, Sarah.
It sounded interesting. That's
What did you hear, the dub or the sub?
it was the sub.
Okay, yeah, then
Not
yeah,
the
they were
dub.
streaming, of course. Yeah. Yeah, but I'll say my thing on Demon Slayer after the Mortal Kombat thing. Yeah, I'll just say fun movie. I like that Jax like didn't die or get fucked up, so that's awesome.
We were rooting for you.
Yeah.
As Jax. We were so upset at first. We were like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And then he came back.
Yeah.
No, what's funny is like I remember like years ago, like freaking Jay Haller was watching Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and Jax was in that movie. It's like Jax is fighting the horse guy. He's beating his ass. I'm rooting for you, Jax. It's like, yeah. That was a good movie. Yes.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm curious about. Gabe said that he did something crazy today, and I really want to know what you did,
go ahead.
Gabe.
Thank you for asking, Joe.
You're welcome. Thanks
So
for answering my
yesterday-
phone call today.
I'm here with the U.S. Navy in Virginia until Friday. Claire's just laughing in the background. We're so zonked. It's been a crazy 3 days. I had my training for the F-18 flight at Pax River 3 days ago.
Oh, hey.
And that was really cool. And we had to do like bailout training, parachute training, underwater. I had to get flipped upside down, strapped into a seat, blindfolded, so like to simulate the nighttime and navigate my way out of the underwater aircraft. Why are you laughing so hard, Claire? She's cracking up, and I have no idea why. What's going on?
Is crap.
I have no idea what I've missed. Training in an F-18.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, so then yesterday I flew in an F-18, and I did. I'm like happy about it and frustrated because I was up for an hour, and I did impressions in the F-18, and we like the pilot made sure that like the comms were recorded, so everything get picked up. I actually did a brief training on the systems too, so I could adjust my levels and stuff like that, and I could get my everything looking cool with the GoPro and my phone, which I also filmed with. We pulled 7.5 Gs, and I sang the whole time, which was crazy. But
Ow.
they may have lost my audio, which means I'm going to have to get super creative with making this video.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I'm
no.
pretty bummed about that.
You should sue
but-
them.
Yeah, sue 'em. Well, James, so this whole thing happened because my boss, when I was in the Navy, is now a PAO, a public affairs officer, and he's like gone way up. He's in charge of a lot of things now, and he contacted me a while ago, and he's like, "Hey, Fleet Week New York wants a celebrity," and he's like, "I guess you kind of count. You want to get an F-18?" I was like, "No." So yeah, I'm out here for that, and today I spent the whole day with the EOD, explosive ordnance disposal.
Sounds exciting.
If you haven't heard of them before, that's because they try to keep a lot of what they do super secret. They're basically Navy SEALs, but they also defuse bombs. So they're all really smart guys, insanely fit. And I started the day with a strike workout, and I like literally almost passed out. It was insane.
Nice.
And then they put me in the bomb suit. I had to go retrieve ordnance and bring it back. The suit weighs 80 pounds and the bomb weighs 80 pounds. So that was got tiring. And you're walking, you know.
Gross.
And then I ran the indoor, I forget what it's called, the recon course or something, where we with night vision, and that was really cool. And then Claire got this all on film, by the way. We rode on jet skis, and then at the end we set up a shape charge and we demoed a car.
Nice.
Demoed a car?
Demolitioned.
See, you're speaking my language right now.
Detonated.
They call it demoing. I guess I get why that's confusing.
No. I was
Demolition.
You demo
They took it out for a test drive.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking
demolition is a kind of demonstration.
I was thinking demolition. That we call them demo derbies.
There you go. All right. Yeah.
So
that was
cool. On the next one.
But this is the really coolest thing, and you'll see all this in the videos that we're going to be making. But these charges, a lot of the like, they wouldn't let us actually film as they put the charge together. But what I could talk about was that the plastic explosive they use is like 10 times more powerful than dynamite, and it's and they use very, very little of it because they shape it around this plastic mold, and then they fill the mold with water, and then the water actually carries, because water doesn't compress, it carries the blast force forward, and they can actually shape. So the charge that we saw was a blade charge, and it cut the car in half with water, with a jet of water.
That's awesome.
Insane. It was very cool.
Wait, I want details on this, but I'm sure I can't actually ask you about that because it's probably like a secret that I'm not allowed to know.
Oh, I mean, you can ask.
Yeah.
Nothing stops that.
You can ask anything you want.
I honestly think they just didn't want me to film it and like show exactly how it works and exactly where they place it and stuff like that. I don't think the individual components are classified. So basically, this plastic explosive, they didn't tell me exactly what kind of plastic explosive it was, so I didn't look it up, and I guess that's need to know. Anything proprietary, I wasn't going to push. But the plastic explosive is super, super stable. Like, you can cut it, you can shoot it, it won't detonate.
Wow.
The plastic explosive can only be set off by det cord. So there is the plastic explosive with det cord running out, and then the det cord is set off by a blast cap, and then the blast cap obviously is more sensitive, and then the blast cap is activated electronically. So we set it up under the car, ran back to the safe house, and then they let me blow it up. You just hold the remote and scream fire in the hole 3 times, and then
is it as satisfying to push that button as it seems like it would be?
What?
Is it as satisfying to push that button as it seems like it would be?
Very much so. The only thing that was kind of a bummer is that the explosion's so powerful we weren't allowed to be anywhere near it. We were behind like several concrete walls, and then about another 300 feet away, and then behind like in a berm in a building. And I was like, this is overkill, but we actually had shrapnel hit the roof.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh, I guess it's not overkill.
Well, you should know.
And
You
it was
explode things
like
all the
30
time.
You know, when EOD says to get back that far in the bunker, yeah, you listen to EOD.
Yeah, there's a reason. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but they were all really, really cool. But like super amazing, humble, down to earth, nice guys. And it's like, yeah, and you have one of the toughest jobs in the world. It's pretty cool. Pilots were too. They were all super chill.
Nice.
And you were saying it's the water that it shoots out, basically,
yes,
that's doing a lot of the damage?
I asked about that. I said, so is that is just for increasing, damage dealt? And he said, well, it's a few reasons. One, it increases safety because it makes sure that our explosion really only travels in one direction. And two, and the big thing is it increases efficiency. They don't have to bring a lot of explosive, and water is available everywhere. So if they want to,
I guess so,
bring as much plastic explosive as they want, I don't know the exact numbers, but just from looking at, how it was all set up, you could probably bring enough materials. A single person could probably carry enough materials for probably 10 to 20 charges.
Nice.
Because it's all lightweight. And then the water, once you fill it up with water, it's super heavy, and the water does all the damage.
That's awesome.
And then tomorrow I'm going out with security, and I'm going to shoot the M124, M24, whatever, machine gun off of a boat. And
awesome.
Then, I rappelled today too.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then I'm running the OC course, which is something all MAs have to do, where you just run around, you get pepper sprayed, and then you go beat someone up.
Oh no!
Just sounds like Gabe's playground.
It really does.
But I'm feeling it today, man.
You're gonna be feeling it tomorrow when you get sprayed.
Yeah, really, that sucks.
Well, they might not actually spray me. They might make me do the whole course and not spray me because I have the whole rest of the day stuff that I still have to do, and it takes like 3 days for pepper spray to like go away. But I kind of do want to be sprayed.
No, you don't, though.
Don't just wait right before you leave and say, "Hey, come over here. We got a surprise for you."
Gabe, have you ever seen a skunk and thought the same thing to yourself?
I want to experience everything in life, even if it sucks. I was
wait, have you not been sprayed before?
No, I've been gassed.
Oh,
I did the gas chamber, obviously. I've never been tased. I was so close.
Dude, I tase myself every day.
Sprayed. But I've never done any of those.
Okay.
And I really
See,
wanted
like knowing you, I'm just like, okay, then yeah, go ahead and get pepper sprayed. But also, it's gonna fucking suck.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it sucks the first time, dude.
Yeah,
I have a really bad time.
What would you all prefer? Like, Jax would be interested in yours because apparently you've had experience with one at least. But pepper spray or taser? What would you take first?
Okay, you know what?
Taser.
Okay, because I've been hit by both tasers, like the ones that shoot out the little barbs, and then the one that you just
Little
do
handheld.
because I'm a stupid kid. And so, anyways, you like let me see. Well, the thing about
it's not
tasers,
I was a stupid kid. It's I am a stupid kid.
Yeah, that was true.
You may have to get older, but you don't have to grow up.
Well, let me see. I'm trying to. Well, no, you know what? To be honest, the taser, it felt weird in a way. Like it felt like I don't know. Like it made my like butthole pucker when it got hit. Like that's what I remember. Like that's what I vividly remember. And I was just like, and then I fell to the ground like I couldn't control myself. And then but it wasn't like overly pain. It wasn't like, oh my god, this is work. And then pepper spray sucked. Yeah, pepper spray fucking sucked. Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, that was terrible because I sprayed myself accidentally because I was in my mom's car and she had it, and I was like, what is this? And then like I opened it and then I like blasted myself and I was like and then my mom came back and she just laughed at me for like a good 15 minutes before it wore off.
Oh, your mom's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
We have a super chat from Anime Guy 01 saying Gabe/Markiplier are not masochists. They just want to test their limits.
Yeah, exactly.
Hasn't found it yet.
Well, like Markiplier is a masochist, but Gabe, I don't know if you're a masochist. Are you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Claire, am I a masochist?
So you may be in denial.
Sadomasochist, basically you enjoy
the pain.
It's not always sexual, but you basically enjoy pain, and it's usually associated with like you sexually enjoy pain.
Oh yeah,
I just appreciate this conversation. Nora sent a super chat also saying, note to self, give Gabe all the hugs and blankets, he'll need them.
I actually don't want to be touched for like a week. I am insanely sore. But after a week,
good.
Jack's just gonna pop my head off.
Enjoy being sore.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's been great. It's been definitely what I needed after a year of quarantine to just get out and hit it really hard. It's been awesome.
Somebody let Gabe out at the dog park so he could run around a bit.
Yeah, no, I literally we did go to the dog park.
What exactly is the strike workout? You mentioned it.
So strike workout, it's tailored specifically to what the EOD or the SEALs will be doing on that deployment.
Okay.
And it's made by a personal trainer that they have. Their facility is state of the art, top of the line, amazing. It's a gym, but it's got physical therapy connected to it. It's got a doctor's office connected to it, and it's got like massage chairs in the back room. And there's also a mental health specialist on site as well. It's all self-contained. It's really cool, and it's just for the EOD. And so this particular strike workout was a mix of cardio and lifting. So we did like deadlifts, and then we did sprint, and then we did high jumps, and then a medicine ball toss. And then that like 3 reps of that. And then the second set, man, there was a lot. Second set? We had to do planking, 10 chin-ups. It was 2 reps of planking, 10 chin-ups, and what do you call it? Where you put your arm down and you just take a dumbbell and you lift it up to your armpit and down again. Jax, you would know.
Well, I'm trying to get a visual of the image. Like you lift the dumbbell up to your
you squat. And you lean forward and you put your hand on the wall, and then you just lift the dumbbell up like from the ground to your arm.
Well, like a row?
Yeah, row. Okay, rows.
Okay.
There you go. 10 rows on each side, and then
for the back.
There was one more. Oh, yeah, and a plank for 30 seconds, and there's 2 reps of that. And then the third evolution was the endurance and stress test where you have to burn 10 calories on a bike as fast as you can,
Yep.
slam a medicine ball on the ground 10 times as fast as you can, and
I love those.
Yeah, 3 reps of that. And burpees, 10 burpees, and 3
burpees
reps of that, and then it's over.
As fast as you can.
A lot of suffering that turns out to be very rewarding. Do your burpees,
It
people.
was
A
intense.
lot of what you're explaining to me is only enhanced by the fact that not only do they have a full medical staff on hand, it includes mental health. Like
It
these guys
does,
are going
and
out of
Yeah, that's awesome.
We had a good
That's
talk
fucking
about
great.
that because he said, it took a long time to convince because the moneymakers, they're like, whatever, they don't need that. They don't need pampering. They're just, they go out and they do their job and whatever. And the Master Chief that was there, the EOD Master Chief was saying, when you're spec ops, you are the weapon. And if your mind isn't working right, you're not going to be able to accomplish the mission. So they want all of their people to be, 100% across the board, not just physically, but mentally. It's insanely important. And they are just now, literally, they got this facility in 2020. They are just now starting to implement this stuff into the military. So it's good to see.
That's great.
Oh, to be in a position where you consider mental health care pampering.
Oh,
My God.
I know. But
So
that's kind of typical with, government bureaucracy. It's
Yeah.
like, what? We don't spend money on that. That's stupid.
Stupid.
Okay.
Stupid. Since we have a few minutes, I guess we can open up Q&A at this point. Cool story, Gabe. Hope you continue to have fun. Hopefully you get the opportunity to get pepper sprayed. They should do it right before you get on your flight home. So you can cry on the plane.
Share it with the plane itself.
But yeah, if anyone would like to submit a question, as you've seen, people have been submitting them through super chats. So you can send us a super chat question. We'll prioritize those since we only do have a few minutes left in the podcast. Or if you'd like to submit one to #SPP questions, that is on Twitter, and we'll start hammering some of these out.
Yeah. Oh, the Demon Slayer movie. Since I forgot to say, yeah, it was good. It was really good. Like the animation's beautiful. I like how it was pretty much just like instead of starting the second season, they were just like, no, we're gonna take this arc and just make a movie of it. Because it was literally like if you read the manga or if you've seen the series, like it literally just takes the next arc and then puts it on, animates it. So yeah, that was pretty cool. How it was just like, oh no, you have to watch this before season 2.
So we do actually have some questions that have come in here.
Yeah, we got Kevin asking, what are your top 5 favorite animated movies / specials, MLP or otherwise?
Oh, top 5.
Wait, say that again.
Top 5 favorite animated movies / specials. Basically saying of anything. They were saying MLP or otherwise.
Oh, goodness.
Iron Giant, Powerpuff
Iron
Girls
Giant.
movie.
Yes. Iron Giant,
incredible.
Planet Atlantis. Incredible.
Zootopia.
Planet. So, I'm gonna watch that for you, Gabe. I'm gonna watch that for you. Rewatch it.
Dance.
Oh, Cats Don't Dance. That's a good.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Lilo and Stitch. Oh, dang it. I have too many.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch is so good.
I love
Lion
Lilo and Stitch.
Hero's not
I
here.
love the Iron Giant. The Lilo and Stitch and Iron Giant were my absolute favorite movies growing up, and Atlantis was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Mhm.
And then I love Treasure Planet, but I'd probably have to say, since I can only pick 5, The Incredibles and Zootopia.
Zootopia is definitely on the list there too.
Oh yeah, you're right. Space Jam, because Little Bunny.
There you go.
So I'd probably say
Love that.
Zootopia, Great Mouse Detective, Rescuers Down Under.
Zootopia.
Oh, Rescuers Down Under.
An American Tale.
Yeah.
It's basically we got one bunny movie and then 3 mouse movies, and then now I'm just trying to think of another mouse.
Technically,
movie.
they're all
Goofy
mouse
movie?
movies.
Tom and Jerry.
Got
the
'em.
movie.
Lady and the Tramp.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Okay.
And Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Meet the
And
Robinsons.
Lilo and Stitch.
You want to add a 2 to the end of that, Sarah?
No, I don't.
Wreck
Meet the
the
Robinsons. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes, thank you.
Let's see. Oh, 5.
Hell, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, it's such a good movie. Sing the
Where's my
bells.
number 5?
What's number 5? I don't know if I actually listed a number 5.
I'll think of it.
You're number 5.
Dude, I don't care who you are. If you don't get emotional while watching Hunchback of Notre Dame, you're not human.
What's the movie that
Thank
makes you
you.
cry?
Oh,
Yes.
Whisper of the Heart.
Would you put that in your top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I forgot to put anime in there. Your name's got to be in there somewhere then.
Ooh.
Oh, I just finished it, Spirited Away. I finally finished it
that's a
after
good one.
decades. Fine.
What? You haven't seen it before, my dude?
No, because remember, because I never got a chance to finish it because I always had to leave the house, so I only had seen 2/3 of
Right,
it.
you did say that.
Yeah, because like I always got to the part where freaking No Face loses his shit and just starts eating everyone. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so like for years, I just never got a chance to. So I finally just sat down and finished it. And I was like, that is a great film. That is a great film.
So
Paleo
good.
ruined it though.
What?
You said that I ruined Hiro said that like because like the only Ghibli films I've seen are Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away. He said like, oh, everything after that's kind of like, I mean they're good, but those are great. So everything is just sort of
Yeah.
like they're trying to help me pick the next one I should watch.
I will say that Porco Rosso
Kiki's
is
Delivery
another
Service.
fantastic film. Like Porco Rosso.
Which one?
Porco
Oh,
Rosso.
yeah.
That one's my
Okay.
favorite out of the Ghibli movies.
I'll say Land Before
Other
Time
than
for
Whisper
my
of the
number
Heart.
5 because
Land Before Time 5. Yeah, that is a really great one.
17.
And
17.
Can I say mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually no. I changed my mind.
I want to hear him.
The Lego Movie, Song of the
Nice.
Sea, The Land Before Time, Inside Out, and Zootopia.
I'm glad I let him say
Good
it.
Oh, what was that movie we watched, Paleo, with the furry girl? The I'm fucking blanking. I'm doing the
Rockadoodle?
thing right.
Wolf
Fuck.
Walkers?
Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf Walkers. That shit was good. That was a good ass movie. I watched that recently with Hiro and Paleo.
We got a. So did everyone?
Ice
who wanted it?
Age 1, Ice Age 2. Ice Age
You stop
3.
that.
The
No, your
Minions.
number one is
And
Minions.
Ice Age 5.
What about
Ice Age
Shrek?
5.
His brain's getting infected from all his videos.
Oh dear. Cargo.
Carg.
We got a super chat here from Fritz Roll. This is a question to Jaxblade.
Oh, hello. I got an answer.
As a horror movie fanatic, have you ever heard of or seen the YouTube channel Dead Meat?
Yes, James from Dead Meat. Yeah, I love his stuff. He just like goes over horror movies and he talks
the
about
horror
the
movie
kill
kills.
count.
I've seen it too.
Yeah, horror movie
I
Yo,
kills. and he,
send
like,
me a
brings-
link to that. I'm into
Yeah,
that.
oh, dude, Laura,
He
I'll
ranks
freaking
them.
send you a link. He is so cool too
Please.
because like it's different than like other horror movie kill counts because like they just usually will just put the kill and then they'll
Yeah.
explain like that's it. Like they just line up the kills. He'll literally go by and explain the kills in a comedic fashion. Then he'll also tell you like little behind the scenes stuff about the kills. Like, did you know it took this much blood for this and how much like props they had to this? And then did you
Yeah,
know
he
this
puts the
actor
work
had to
in.
be?
It's
And
great.
it's like so good. I love his
That's
stuff.
wonderful.
I love
Yeah.
that he has that data.
Yeah, it's so great. Here you go. I'll link it right
Thank you.
there. Boom.
Big preach.
Yes.
Nice. Nora Mermaid has a question here. First off, saying, Gabe, hey, hope you get a nice, relaxing bath soon.
Oh. Thanks.
Clary, yeah.
There's no bath in the.
God.
There's no bath in this hotel room. Only a shower.
What?
but I
Kind
have
of
had a nice
cheap
Plug the
ass-
drain and
Yeah, what
flood
the hell
bathroom.
kind of hotel is this?
A Navy
Yeah, my
hotel
hotel
on
is-
base.
Pff,
Oh.
Of course.
Oh, you're on
Not
base.
funny,
Oh,
yeah.
good
Yeah.
time.
bastards.
So the question is, well, actually, I'll include the last part. Love you and miss you. Air hug since you don't want hug. The question is, describe your perfect milkshake.
Ooh.
Cold.
Ooh, cold.
Okay,
milkshake.
that's a good start.
Any shakes a
That's
good
one
shake.
descriptor. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the only descriptor you need.
Made of milk. Sarah, what's your favorite milkshake? The perfect milkshake.
A dairy-free one.
Oh yeah, baby.
Do they exist?
I probably would have to make it myself.
Okay.
Yeah, wouldn't it
now,
be like?
if you did,
Hmm.
what would you have in it?
Chocolate.
Would it just be a chocolate milkshake?
Yeah, probably.
You wouldn't have anything
I
else?
want straight up vanilla, either pure like regular vanilla with malted milk in it. I love, or just malt. I love malt in my milkshakes. And then if not a malted vanilla milkshake, I like chocolate chip cookie dough, but I want the chunks at the bottom so I can kind of eat them after.
Well, I do like
So hard to work through a straw.
peanut butter banana milkshakes.
Aw.
They're pretty good.
That's a
How do you
protein
know
shake.
that?
There was one place that I knew of that had dairy-free milkshakes that I got that from, and it was good.
Was this in Texas?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say it would be. I'm kind of leaning towards like right now. I'm like, oh, perfect milkshake would almost be like a vanilla milkshake with a bunch, and I mean a bunch of caramel syrup
Oh, caramel syrup's good.
and hot
Yeah.
hot fudge. And like the
Oh.
kind of sticky hot fudge.
Yeah, that's
that-
good.
Mm.
That's good.
Yeah, and whipped cream. You
That's
gotta top
hot.
it with whipped cream.
That's hot.
No, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
do-
side with Sarah on dairy free here.
Yeah, yeah.
I will say that recently, Saber bought me a chocolate malt milkshake, and I was like, it's fine. I'll just take like a bunch of dairy pills, because like I'm not like super allergic. I'm just lactose intolerant.
Oh,
And
okay.
then even still, I was like, all right, let's do this. Took those dairy pills, had that milkshake, and then like 30 minutes later, I was like, well, I'm out for the day. I will see you later.
Oh, damn.
If you can find it where it's served like soft serve, a Neapolitan milkshake's wonderful.
Ooh.
Mix
Ooh,
of
nice.
vanilla, strawberry, exactly like In-N-Out. Strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
they
In-N-Out
lay-
will do that for you.
They
In-N-Out
layer it right
noobs.
down the side of, so you get all three, and as you're sipping, just changes. But
Ooh.
failing that, we're talking like, stand mixer kind of thing. Vanilla with Oreo cookie crumbs.
Nice.
It's so simple yet so effective. Like
Right.
I feel like if I go and get a milkshake from like a fast food place and they have your standard chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and then the last one there listed is cookies and cream milkshake, I'm like, dude, cookie and cream me. Cream me.
Cream me.
Cream, fill me up. It's so good.
Make me happy. And cream.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh wait, Bitterworks says they like to use Silk's cashew milk because you can get that good creaminess
Yeah.
as long as you don't have a nut allergy.
And also suggest with coconut cream.
Ah,
Ooh.
okay. Nice.
Well, I've got a nature blender. I guess I'll make myself some milkshake.
make some milkshake.
With
And
silk
bring all the boys to
cashew
the
milk.
yard.
You have some cashew milkshake up in here.
Well, is that gonna be a wrap?
I think so. We're a little long on time.
Nice. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here live on the Semi Perfect Podcast, and a shout out to all those who watch on delay. And thank you to all of our podcasters joining us here.
Yeah.
We had a whole bunch of you here. It's funny because we had started, and I was like, nobody's going to show up.
Nobody.
But yeah, for some reason,
Nobody.
nobody.
Nobody
for some reason,
knows.
The hunger.
we were just referencing that song like yesterday. The nobody knows.
Okay.
My star.
It's in Spaceballs.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Lion King.
Yeah.
It's in freaking Casper.
It's in a lot
It's
of
in
stuff.
Zootopia.
You know, Sarah did mention the Lion King version of it. Hirosashii would be here to say,
Yeah, he loves Lion King 1.5. Just put that
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
His favorite movie of all time.
It's his favorite movie of all time.
if
Yeah,
he-
it
Oh no,
is.
no, you know what his
It's
actual favorite
bad,
movie is of all time?
well,
It's
yeah,
between two. It's
Yeah.
between the Monster Hunter movie and the live action Lion King.
yes,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
loves
yeah.
the live
Yeah,
action.
Yeah, one of them he loves so much he can't watch it anymore. Like he loves.
I thought that was both.
I thought
No,
I
no,
thought he
it's
didn't
one-
even watch one of them.
Yeah,
He loves it so
exactly.
much.
Because he loves it so much, he just was like, I know I will never be able to watch another great piece of cinema again if I watch this.
It's
So.
true. It's true.
I get it now. A bit slow.
A shout out to our super chatters, and the super chat system usually lists us a little nicer, so hopefully we catch everybody. But
thank you to F Anime Guy 01. Thank you to Quiet Storm. Thank you to Norm Mermaid.
Yeah.
And thank you to Fritz Roll. I think that is everybody that super chatted. Thank you so much.
I think we got
Yes.
So so we'll be back in 2 weeks. We're back on our regular schedule, so we'll be here on the 19th of May, Wednesday. We'll see you next time on the Semi Perfect Podcast. Thank you for watching. See you next time. And get back.
Bunny.
Nah,
Subscribe. Hit the bell icon and subscribe. Do that.